guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Cindy with Decor and More, your lifestyle channel. Hi, if you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever there's a new video. And we would love to have you a part of our growing family. And hello to the family. Happy holidays to you all. I am wishing you nothing but peace, joy, happiness, and blessings this holiday season. So you guys, get your coffee, get your tea, get your snacks, get whatever you may need, and come on back because this is a very long video, and we want to get right into it. Hi you guys, and welcome back to the channel, your lifestyle channel, Decor and More. Well you guys, today we are going to put up our Christmas tree, and I know that this is a late video. Most people put up their trees the 1st of November. They skipped over the whole fall season, straight from Halloween and straight into the Christmas season. But I am one of those people who still love fall, so that I like to take that time out to honor Thanksgiving and that whole season. So with that being in mind, we're going to get together and we're going to put this tree up, and we are going to decorate it and at least start the Christmas season off. We have about 24 days, I believe, before Christmas, and so we are still in time for the Christmas season. There's a lot of people who don't put their tree up until maybe a week before Christmas, or some people put it up the same day as Christmas. Old traditions would be you find a tree and you put it up the day before or whatever. So you know, there's always different things that are changing, different, you know, people like to do different things. And so we all change as the years go by. Me, I am still kind of nostalgic. I like the old Christmases that I love to give, you know, the Thanksgiving time, fall season. I love to still decorate for that. And then I like to fall or go into my Christmas season. So I do believe in giving all the seasons their glory. And with that being said, this is why you're just now getting a Christmas video from me. Last year, I do believe at this time that I already had the tree up, but this year I've had a lot of heartache and loss. I just lost a dear friend of mine's last week. We just buried her, and she has 4 kids that she left behind. She has a husband that she left behind. And I have been in this funk, this serious funk that I just could not get myself out of, because, you know, mourning her and her, you know, just losing her. This is someone that I will often go to lunch and brunch with, and, you know, she would always, you know, call me and check up on me. So it's a lot. And then being a caregiver of my mom, who I am still, you know, taking care of. There's a lot of things that go on, and we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves, our mental health as well as our physical health, and just make sure that we don't slip into any depression states or anything like that. And so with all that being said, you guys, happy holidays. I hope this video is reaching all of you guys in good spirit and in good joy. I implore you to make sure that you live, love, and laugh. It's very, very important. Don't stress over things that you cannot change, and change the things that you can. Forgive people. Move on in life, and just love and live, because we never know when our last day is near. So, you guys, the first thing, as you notice today, this is a tree. This is a new tree. This is the 12-foot white flocked tree that I bought last year, after Christmas. I got a great deal on it from the at home store. It was originally $600, and I believe I only paid about $100 for it, if I'm not mistaken, or a little over $100. So I've saved tremendously on this tree. I actually bought two of them. I said, let me buy an extra one just in case. But you guys, let me be honest, I'm not these flock trees come with a lot. The flocking that's on the tree, there's so much mess that you encounter on the floor. If you can see my floor now, it's a lot. As you are making sure that you go through your tree and make sure that you fluff and pull out, and do all the branches and try to touch every branch. There's a lot of flock that is falling. There's a lot of dust in the air. If you have asthma, these trees may or may not be for you, because I know I just lived. There was a time where I just had to stand back and just go sit down and take a break, because the flocking that comes from it and that fills the air, it's a lot. And I kept sneezing. It's a lot. So I'm not sure if the flock trees are going to last in my home. I gave away one last year to my nieces. That was a very flock tree, and I thought that was flock. But this tree right here, this is a totally different type of dust that may or may not be healthy for any of us. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with the flock trees. But on another note, they are beautiful. They are pretty. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to fluff these branches, and we're going to decorate this tree. So you know what to do. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your snacks, honey, and get ready, because we are about to decorate this 12-foot flocked tree.
Summer in the review, fall is at your feet. Winter sings that old blues you keep whistling in your teeth.
In order for your tree to be beautiful, you must fluff the branches. You must pull out all of these branches and make sure that each of the limbs are pulled out and extended out. This makes a tree beautiful. This makes sure that you don't have any blind spots, any open spots, any holes in your tree. So the first rule of thumb is to find the perfect tree, but the second rule of thumb is to make sure that each year, if it's a fall tree, that if it's an artificial tree, that you make sure that you fluff each level and each layers of the branches in order to form the perfect tree. So rule number 2 when putting up your faux artificial Christmas tree is you want to make sure that it's always so many feet or inches away from your walls or from anything that may be important to you. Make sure that you allow space around the tree. If you have it in a corner like I do, make sure that you're able to move the tree as you need to. So I place this blanket on the floor every year, and you can use whatever you want to. If you have a piece of carpet or rug or throw rug, something like that, whatever is beneficial to you in your home. But I use this blanket that I keep in my garage. Every year I place it underneath the tree for several reasons. One reason is that I'm able to move it back and forth. It will glide across this floor no matter what. Remember, this is a 12-foot tree, huge tree. And once the decorations and bowls and balls and all of that, it adds more weight to the tree. So you want to make sure that you're able to move your tree if necessary. Also, it will protect my hardwood floors that I work so hard in keeping nice and shiny and clean. And so I don't want a lot of scratch marks, scrapes, and things like that on my floor. So this will also protect the floor. So rule of thumb, when you're decorating, make sure you're able to move the tree. Make sure that you put something underneath to protect your carpet, your hardwood floors, or whatever, or your towel, whatever you have on your floors. But it will also be a great way to catch any of the flock material that will continue to fall while you have this tree up. And I use this, and before I place my tree skirt around underneath my tree, I always put a rug underneath it. What I love about this tree is that there's no additional plugs and wires for each piece that intersects with the other. Once you place this tree into the hole, each level of this tree into the stem or the whole of the tree, all of the lights come on. There's no wires that I have to find in the middle of the tree to connect it to the other wire. There's no 3, 4, 5 different plugs that I need to find and plug up and hide in the midst of this tree. Now, that is one thing that is different from my green 12-foot tree, that each level that I place, I have to make sure that I find the cord and the wire to plug into the other in order for the lights to all appear. With this one, all I have to do is just pile them on top and make sure that they intersect. And once they intersect, voila, the lights come on. I love that about this tree.
Good people, all this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind.
Now, to make this a lot easier where you don't have to use a ladder, you can always flock each level of your tree before you put it into the tree. This is what I've been doing for years with my toppers. I always leave that last and make sure that I flock it and decorate it. So once the hupster gets up there and put that top portion, the topper part of the tree on, I don't have to go up the ladder and do anything to it because it's already fluffed and it's already decorated, and I've already put the topper and the bowls and the ribbon and everything else on it. And so I usually use the ladder for the first 3 levels or 3 pieces of the tree. But once I get up to the top part, all we have to do is just lay that baby on there because I have already fluffed all the branches and decorated and put my header or my topper on. And so this is my topper here that I have on the floor, and that's going to be the last thing that I put on after I fluff it well and after I decorate it.
A princely babe, sweet Jesus born, with thankful heart and joyful mind, the shepherds went this babe to find, and as God's angel had foretold, they did.
So I want to show you the ribbon that I chose this year. This is maybe the third rule of thumb. After you've chosen your tree and where it's going to sit, and you've done all the fluffing and fly. Now we need to decide what colors. What are our color schemes? What colors do you want to present this season for Christmas? And this year I decided to do a red. For many, many reasons. I never do red. I'm more of an earth tone, the golds, the creams, the browns, the burgundies, those different types of colors. And so I thought this year I would do something a little different and present a red. A few years ago, I did a deep burgundy and gold. And so this year I decided, why not do red? Do a red, a gold, and a white. And so this ribbon is something that I got from the at home store. I love the wide ribbon. I also love it with wired, because wired ribbon, you can always form and create and do things that you need to do with wire. And so this gold ribbon that I have here is ribbon that I used multiple times. I've used it last year, and I've used it many, many years before that. I got this originally from the Big Lot stores years ago. I want to say probably about maybe 7 to 8 years ago. And it is a ribbon that I have used multiple times over and over and over. And that is another thing that I want to stress when you are buying things for decoration. And if you're a person that decorates seasonal or every year for Christmas, make sure you invest in quality pieces. And when I say quality, it has nothing to do with amount of what it costs. Quality pieces are things that are going to last. I love to buy ribbon that I know will last a lifetime, that I can use it year after year after year after year. Maybe in a different color scheme, maybe, a different, maybe I use it in a tree, maybe I use it, in the dining room around the chairs as sashes, or maybe I'll use it in on the porch in different wreaths or things like that. But I have multi-use. It's a multi-purpose wreath, and that or a ribbon, and that's what I like to do. Make sure that you invest in ribbons and things that you can use throughout the years, and that way it will be cost wise for you, and you don't have to go out every year searching and looking for ribbons that you may or may not use again. And so I like to use ribbons that I know I will always use again. So I'm showing you now how I like to make my bows. I've done this many times before. You've seen me make bows. If you want a tutorial on that, there's so many bow making tutorials out there or videos out there that I don't think at this point, if you've been watching my channel, I'm sure you've seen me make bows. And if not myself, I'm sure you've seen bow making tutorials on YouTube. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time with showing you or talking about bows, but this is just I'm one of those creatures that's like to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I will make it do what it needs to do once I get it in the tree or wherever I need to get it. But this is how I added these ribbons. I wanted you to see the red, how I took the widest ribbon that I had. Then I placed, I put them on top of each other by sizes. I put the white in the middle, and then I put the gold on top of that, because I felt like both colors, the white and the gold, will look nice against the wide red ribbon. But also, once you place it into the tree, it's gonna be beautiful and give off a beautiful effect looking at it from the tree. So whatever your color schemes are, make sure that you have a very wide ribbon, but also make sure you have small ribbons as well, so that you can layer them. There's a lot of ribbons out there. They're very expensive. These were $9 a roll, but I've seen ribbons that are $20 and more, depending on where you ordered them from. And so you can be creative and make your own ribbon by layering them like I'm doing here. Take 3 to 4 different ribbons, different sizes, and put them together and layer them. And that way, once you put them into the tree, it would be very, very nice.
I wanna take you back in time. All of our neighbors' twinkling lights, all of our youthful eyes so bright. We'd never seen the sky so wide. And I just want that winter feeling. Very merry, happy holiday. Close your eyes and wish it never goes away. All of our loved ones, and no one without one. Very merry, happy holiday to you. Do-do-do, da-da-da-da. And cinnamon heaven fills the air. I want the biggest cup to share. Somebody's playing Nat King Cole. Make the season brighter now. And Mama is hanging mistletoe. And we just want that winter feeling. Very merry, happy holiday. So happy, so very. Close your eyes and wish it never goes away. All of our loved ones, and no one without one. Very merry, happy holiday to you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Love your loves, 'cause it's the season. We all want that winter feeling. Very merry, happy holiday. Very merry, happy holiday. Very merry, happy holiday. Very merry, happy holiday.
You guys, at this point, after I'm done forming the wreath with the ribbons that I want to use, in this case, I used the wide red ribbon with the white, with the gold trim, and then the gold ribbon on top of that. So this is a 3-piece ribbon, which looks absolutely gorgeous on this tree. This light or seeing it here does not give it justice. In person, it is just so gorgeous. to see that gold popping off of that white, and then the red, the bold red behind it. So it's very, very pretty. But after I feed the bows into my tree, I then take the tails and I just kind of fluff them a little bit. If you want to curl them, you can. In some instances, I just like for the tails to just hang with a slight curl to them, just to look like a nice bow. Now the bottom of these tails, you can either cut them into fish tails, or you can slant the ends of them, or you could just leave them plain. A lot of times I would not cut fish tails in the end, because I never know how I'm going to use that ribbon the following year, or if I choose to use that ribbon, I don't want a lot of ribbon that has fishtail at the end. So a lot of times I will not cut the end of my ribbons into fishtails or slanted, but it's up to you. It just depends on the person and what you're planning on doing. Now, what I will do is take some of the ribbons, if it's at a defining eye level or at a point of the tree where I know it's going to be seen, then I will cut a fishtail into it, only because I know that when people take a closer look up on the tree, if it's eye level or whatever, they will see that fishtail and it will look very nice from that point. But if it's in the back of the tree or way up at the top of the tree, I don't bother cutting it as well. So you guys, I'm gonna finish feeding these ribbons, these bows, into the top of my tree, and then I'm gonna let the hupster place this baby on, and we're gonna move on to the bows, not the bows, but the balls and other decor that we're gonna put in this tree.
Please hurry, get here quick. I'm trying to keep my name off the naughty list, but every time I turn around, there he is. How am I supposed to be good? I know you check your list once, then twice, and every year I land on nice. But that streak might end tonight. Don't think I can be good much longer. Follow every rule, do what I'm supposed to do. But Santa, if you don't get here soon, I'll just expect coal in my stocking. To be good, doing my best to keep it straight. He makes it harder every day. So Santa, please don't make me wait. Don't think I can be good much longer. I follow every rule, do what I'm supposed to do. But Santa, if you don't get here soon, I guess I'll get coal in my
So as you can see, the hubster has brought my 12-foot ladder in so that I can be able to stand properly. This ladder has a podium on the top of it where I can actually just stand with both feet to keep a good balance. The decorating trees are very particular. You have to have a lot of patience when you're up this high and you're, trying to put in bows and balls and ornaments, all these other things. So tip number 4 or 5 would be to make sure that you have a very secure, very sturdy ladder that will be high enough that you can reach the top of your trees and feel comfortable with being there for a minute while you're decorating, because this is an important asset to anyone who decorates or do this type of thing for a living, decorating trees, decorating hanging things on walls, all of that. Having sturdy equipment, sturdy ladders is a plus. So I would implore anybody to go out and make sure that if you're going to do this, make sure that you have something that's very really really going to support you. As you can see, my husband is good. He feels that I'm safe enough to be here by myself. He has taken a phone call and actually have walked away. So having that sturdy ladder is a plus. So silly. I need some more balls. Give me some ribbon.
How many you need?
Ornaments. I need ornaments.
Once again, folks, this is the lady that comes to the house every year to do our tree. And she does a great job. She's expensive, but it's worth it. Last year, she winked at me, so I kind of think she likes me.
She winked at you last year.
Yeah.
How she winked at you? Like this.
Oh yeah, she made both her eyes.
She winked like this.
Oh yeah. She started playing her favorite song.
How she winked at you? Tell the people how the lady winked at
She
you.
cocked that right leg up and winked.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh. And then she winked at you.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
She
I
had
like
Santa
that.
Claus to bring me down the chimney.
Let's go on and put that top part on it, and then that way I can see what is missing and how I need to fill it in from there.
What is what you want? What ball?
I got a bowl right there. I need a couple more balls at least right here.
Well, okay, you got to bring that out so I can get up there and put that on. You need me to stop your thing?
Yeah, yeah. As you can see, Santa's little helper is always prowling on the prowl and messing around. We love to have fun. I love the fact that he loves helping me decorate and put things together for our home. And so whenever I can get him, get his time, it is much appreciated because he's busy. So when he takes the time out to actually help me, it is always a blessing. And I'm very thankful for that. So we're going to move on to putting these balls on the tree. And you guys, this is probably one of the most important part. I like to get these strings of balls, and I normally get them from any of my craft stores, but I love the string balls because it's so many of them, and all you basically have to do is just wrap them around the tree and secure them. Also, there's a new trend that's going around where people are just making a beeline of balls on their tree, usually in the front of their tree, and then they're filling in all the other spaces. I know that I saw Mr. Christmas, Lance Devereaux, he did that for the Brat and Judy's tree, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And maybe next year, maybe I would do that for next year. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Christmas, Lance Devereaux, for this great idea. I think it's spreading, and I think next year is really going to be big. I know last year it was all about the jewels, and I started to do that this year to add the jewels to the tree. But I just didn't think my colors were bold enough or unique enough to go all in on the jewels. Maybe next year, if I do that beautiful green or that black or maybe a pink tree, maybe then I will go all in on the jewels and also the ball trend. So we will see, you guys. We will see. Now we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to move. My husband's going to move this ladder, and we're going to complete these balls, these strings of balls, and he's going to put the top of the tree on, and you will see as he put it on, the lights will just pop on, which I just actually love that about this tree.
Time to celebrate. Falling snow and music down low. Let's slow dance under the mistletoe. Cheek to cheek, side by side, swaying merrily by the firelight. Don't need expensive things, no fancy cars or diamond rings. What I want, money can't buy, and I'm hoping my wish comes true tonight. I've made my list, I've wished my wish.
And just like that, we had the lights. And so you guys, now that we have the top portion of this tree is on, and as you can see, this tree, the top portion is just as tall as my husband is, and I think he's at 5'3". And so, 5'3", 5'4", something like that. So that top portion is just as tall, if not, as he is. And so, yeah, if you look at the ladder and look at him and look, yeah, that top portion is just as tall. So this is a huge tree, is what I'm trying to tell you. This tree, if you see the white trim of my banister there, that shows you where the second floor is. This tree is past the second floor, and it's also in the middle of my window, which is up there. So that shows you just how tall this tree is. I have 10-foot ceilings. So yeah, that tree is it's a big tree. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead rather and finish filling in this tree with the balls and ornaments and more ribbon, and making sure that all of the holes that you cannot see through the tree. But I also want to make sure that the back part of the tree has something on it as well. I know a lot of people, rule of thumb is if you have your tree in a corner and nobody's going to see it, you don't have to decorate it. For me, it's just something about me that says I need something in the back of that tree. It's not going to work well knowing that my tree is empty or completely empty in the back. And so although no one will see it, I still want some nice ribbons and bows or something, and a few balls back there. And also, once I pull my drapes apart and you can see them through the double doors from the street or from the porch, I would like for that tree to be just as beautiful in the back as it is in the front.
'Tis the season, it's finally December. The snow is falling down and Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, he's coming to town. The tree is lit up, grab the milk and cookies. Time to get to bed 'cause Santa Claus is...
Guys, this year I actually had a plan to take these brown drapes that adorns the double doors. I wanted to actually switch those out and put a nice off-white here. Unfortunately, the drapes that I ordered, they had to be made, and they're not going to be finished by the time for Christmas. So I could still get them and put them up for winter or spring, since white is for spring. So I may still do that, but for now I'm just gonna leave these up because it's very hard to find drapes that are this long to cover these windows. So for now it would be these nice brown drapes for Christmas as well. But I thought, how beautiful will it be to have those nice white drapes cascading down behind this white flock tree. I thought that would just be so gorgeous, and in my mind, in my head, I visualized it, but however, it will not come into fruition because they just will not be here in time. So just want to give you that thought and let you know that I did think about changing these drapes out. However, it just wasn't, I wasn't fortunate enough to be able to order them in time so that they can be handmade and be here by Christmas.
Shout it out loud, Santa's coming to raise your
So you guys, this is day 3 of me decorating this tree. I am actually putting all the finishing touches on this tree, adding more ribbon and bows in the front from the top part, having it to drape down. As I sat and I looked at the tree and I stood back at it, I realized that there are some other visual points of this tree that was not filled in or had gaps in it. And so I decided to go back up and add more ribbon, more bows, and other ornaments, more balls and things like that. And that would probably be my tip number 6. I believe it is, that I would say to you is that after you've decorated your tree, take time to stand back and have a glance at it and look at it to see if it's what you envision or that you want. And if not, you can always go back in with additional ribbons, bows, if you just want to feed the ribbon down and not make bows, that's fine as well. You can always add more balls, cluster of balls like I did. I added the balls of 3s and added it to this tree, big balls, small balls together, different colors. I did the red, one gold, one white. And then you can add the same color cluster if you want, but it is always good to look at your trees. I have these beautiful flowers, that I'm going to take out and I'm going to plant those. They're gold poinsettias. I'm going to plant those around the trees just to fill in any gaps. And you can do this with anything: flowers, ribbon, balls, different ornaments, wherever you decide to use, that will make your tree not look empty. What I did realize is that this year, this is a really big tree, and it seems to be bigger than the 12-foot green tree that I normally put in this very spot. I don't know if it's because it's a white tree that it shows a lot more, that it seems like it's a lot empty, so it requires more decoration, more balls and ornaments and things like that. Or maybe because the background is white, it's a white fluff tree that you can see a lot of empty spaces. So I just decided to go in and just make sure that I fill in spots that I can see from my viewpoint when I stand back and look at it. I always like to go up at the top of my stairs and look down at the tree and see what I am missing when filling in this tree. And so I state that this is tip number 6. Always look back at your tree. Always look at it from a high point of view from the top and of your stairs or upstairs, and also from an eye level view, just to see and walk around your tree as far as you can. If it stands in the middle of the floor, that's a good vantage point because you have 360 degree view of the tree. And so for me, I just like to make sure that my tree is beautiful regardless. Wherever I look, wherever I stare at, I want to make sure that there's something that's filled in into the tree. And so that is why it's so important to stand back and just glance at your tree and make sure that it is what you envision.
Cuddled up by my side, Christmas lights everywhere you look. This town turns into something out of a storybook. It's that time we wait for all year, and it's finally here.
So what I like to do with all my trees, and if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that I love faux Christmas presents, faux boxes to create. I even did a whole video on how to create the perfect faux Christmas box to fill your trees. And so that's what I'm doing now, you guys. I actually ran out of ribbon. Who would have thought that I would run out, because I had 10 rows of it. But again, this is a big tree, and so I ran out of ribbon. And so for me, I'm just gonna finish decorating the tree by filling in these faux presents under the tree. And you guys, I have another tip for you. See the red balls? I've had these for probably 5 years now. Those are a piece of my staple pieces. And that's what I mean. So tip number 7 would be make sure that you have not only quality pieces, but staple pieces that you can bring back year after year. These red balls, they've been on my front porch. They've been by my fireplace. They've been under other trees, the berry tree, and now they are under this tree. I've used these balls everywhere. They're our initial, and I think that they are just so darling to have these initials under your tree. I got these from the Kirkland store many years ago, so I'm not sure if they still have them. But they are a collector's item. They're something that you would cherish and reuse over and over again. As well as I have these white reindeers that I got from Z Gallery years ago. I would bring those out and put those in the formal living room. I also have these gold brass looking deers that I don't bring out that often, but they are another staple piece that I have. So whenever you have staple pieces, you can use those year after year and not spend a lot of money on things every year to recreate something. So I'm gonna finish filling in this tree, you guys, and I will go out to the stores and add ribbons later. Tomorrow we're gonna have some guys to come by and cut down some trees in the backyard. Wanted to show you a picture. This is actually this is the green 12-foot tree, and as you can see, this tree has nothing on the white tree. That tree is humongous, you guys. Also, it was my husband's birthday over this Thanksgiving holiday as well, and we all went out with some friends of ours and we had a little dinner. We did brunch one of the other days, and so that was another thing that held me up from putting this video out with also the death of my girlfriend. I'm going to share with you some memorial pictures of her repast. It was so beautiful that I just cried all evening, all day long. We also had trees cut down, you guys. It was a lot. So I have been very busy these last few weeks, and which kind of set me back a little bit with the videos. And so I just want to share with you guys some of the videos and how this guy went up on this huge humongous tree in our backyard. I really hated to see this tree go because it was, to me, it was just a staple point when you pull up to my home. But safety is first, and I could not sleep well at night knowing that that huge tree was there. Whenever we would have a huge storm, it would rock and it would move, and all of those branches on it, and that we had to move this tree. We had to get rid of it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna replant some smaller trees a little bit later, but for now, our master bedroom is right here on the side of this tree, and so I wanted to make sure that we were safe and that we didn't have to worry while we were asleep at night. And as you can see, this tree is double the size of the house. And so we're going to go ahead and make sure that he cuts.
These men are brave. These are brave men. I don't know what to say. These are brave men. Look at that big tree. That thing, just imagine, I can hear the thump when it fell on the ground. Just amazing. Oh my God. Look at my mom, y'all. Hey, Shook. Look at my mom. See him watching the whole action. Look at that. Frank. Early in the morning. Tree ceremony. That's what we gonna call it. Well, it's gone. I'm gonna miss my baby. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna miss that tree. Let me tell you something. Don't go nowhere.
Stay.
I'm trying to get you, sweet. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ah,
You guys,
there you
I
go.
have
There you
experienced
go.
sorrow, pain, grief within these last few weeks. And I just want to say, tell the people you love that you love them now while they can still hear it. Give them their flowers now. Hold on to them, hug them. And live, you guys. Just live life because life is so short. We celebrated my husband's birthday. We had trees cut down. We went out for dinner. We did brunch. And we went to his mom's burial site and placed flowers on her burial site Thanksgiving morning. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been an emotional roller coaster, but I wanted to share this with you guys because this is a lifestyle channel, and that means the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I share it all with you guys as it come up, as it happens. And I just want to say blessings to you all. I hope that you all are in good health, peace, and prosperity to you all. And I am this is for Shonda. This is for my friend Shonda. I am dedicating this video to her. I love her. I will miss her. And she had a beautiful homegoing service fit for a queen. And I will never forget you, my sister. I love you. And I know that I have an angel in the sky that is watching over me. So you guys, until the next time, I will see you all in the next video. I love you all. Peace, blessing, and prosperity to you all. And Merry Christmas and season's greetings.
Look, video and them trying to take pictures of it. It's so pretty. Good seeing you.